Welcome, my name is Saleh Al-Minji, CEO of Icon Traders, and welcome to episode 11 of Rate My Trades. So, yes, we're back at it again. Now, in today's episode, as you are probably well aware, what we are going to do is we're going to look at all the currency pairs that we looked at in last week's episode and how I have traded those currency pairs over the period of the week to make the profit that we have made on the account, which we're going to get to in a bit. But first of all, let's go through the currencies. So, now first of all, EUR and OK. So, as you can remember, last week we were looking at this trade and we were looking at this currency pair as a buy. Now, over the previous week, we can see on the 30-minute chart that we did see there was an increase in the value of this currency pair. However, now, just recently, on the 30-minute chart, the candlesticks have slipped to the downside of Ichimoku cloud again. Which means that at this point, obviously we are not in this trade and we are simply just waiting for it to cross back to the top of the Ichimoku cloud. As soon as that does happen, then we're going to continue buying it with a nice, sweet take profit of around 9.9. But that is not the case yet, so at this point it's still just on waiting list. Now, USD MXN. Now, over the period of this week, just look at that. Literally, just look at that. Now, I predicted this currency pair to be a buy around 12 weeks ago now. 12 weeks plus. It was longer than 12 weeks ago. And it's only now that we're really seeing the real effects of the buy come into play. Now, what does that mean? Quick trading tip. When trading, you cannot be impatient. The market waits for no man, and the market goes when it goes, says what it says, and does what it does. So, all you need to do is, if you see something, if you have been fortunate enough to be one of the students of the Icon Traders trading course, and you know how to look out for these things in the market, these indicators, indicating if something's going to be a buy or a sell, please, please, please stay patient. Please stay patient. Now, this morning I wasn't patient and I wanted to be a bit greedy for you guys so I can show you a bit more profit on the account, but we'll get to that in a bit. However, please be patient. Please, 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 please be patient. Market waits for no one. Now, let's keep it moving. This was a perfect trade. EUR AUD. Now, let's look at the week chart here. So, last week, if you can remember how this trade looked in last week's episode, the screenshot's gonna come up on the screen now. You'll remember that this is a perfect trade right now. So as we can see, moving on to the 30-minute chart, you can see that the candlesticks are just about to move to the top side of the Ichimoku cloud. Now, although they've come into my positive parameter, which is green, I'm not opening this trade just as at yet, although if you come into the 5-minute chart and the 15-minute chart, both of them are saying that they are moving to the top of the Ichimoku cloud. However, because of the volatility in this currency pair, what I am doing is I'm simply waiting for it to move well above the 30-minute chart, well above the Ichimoku cloud on the 30-minute chart. Once it does so, that's when I'm going to know it's going to be okay for me to continue, but I'm placing this trade as a buy, and we can put our take profit back at around 1.63. However, until then, just keeping on our watch list and just waiting. Remember, big trading tip. Trading is, if anything, is like fishing. You need to wait. Precision is key. Precision is key. Precision is key. I cannot say this to you enough. Please be patient and wait for the right times to get in and out of your trades, because if not, you can enter really good trades but at bad times, and because of that, then you're just going to blow your whole account. But let's keep it moving. So, natural gas. Now, I'm not going to sing this one to you again, but just look at this. If you can remember how this looked in last week's episode, screenshot's gonna come up on the screen now. you will see that this is a perfect trade. This is going exactly how I have said it will go. And I will reiterate again, I cannot say this enough. If you would like your money to make some money for you, please place it now, natural gas, with your take profit at 2. Thank me later. Let's keep it moving for now. EUR USD. Now this trade is not going perfectly and has remained on our watch list for quite some time. What does that mean? Being on our watch list means we haven't actually been inside the trade, we haven't opened the trade, we've just been watching it as a potential sell. And as you can see, right now it seems like the candlesticks in the 30-minute chart are soaring on the top side of the Ichimoku cloud. So for this one, continue just watching it until it does cross to the downside of the Ichimoku cloud on the 30-minute chart. As soon as it does that, we can continue looking at it as a sell. But until then, we keep it moving. And we move on to CAD CHF. Now CAD CHF, look at this. I know this, I say this, I do this, yes. If you can remember how this currency pair looked in the last week's episode, the screenshot's gonna come up on the screen now. Then, when I say I am psychic and I am a genius, the only thing you will be able to say is yes. Look at this. So over the past week, this was a currency pair that I was trading and we have made quite a majority of the profits that we have made from this currency pair. Now, I've currently closed the trade simply because it seems as if we're starting to reach some level of resistance in the market. And due to that being the case, just gonna wait for it to go back, play around with Ichimoku cloud a bit, and then once it does come back solidly and crosses over to the downside of the Ichimoku cloud on the CAD CHF 30-minute chart, that's when we're going to continue selling it as a strong sell. But until then, still just watching it as a potential sell. Now, last but not least, USD CAD. Let's look at this into the 30-minute chart. Now, as you can see in the 30-minute chart, just recently we've seen a crossover to the downside of the Ichimoku cloud. What does that mean? Yes, we are not currently inside this trade. However, still on our watch list as a potential very strong buy. Why is that? Because the week chart is giving us wonders in terms of indicators. And as we can see, although this candlestick is looking negative, however, it's only Monday right now. This is the first day of the week. So this is a very young candlestick. And last week's candlestick was a beauty. And it soared, it even almost touched our take profit. So at this point now, just waiting to get back into this trade. Once again, trading, just like how it is fishing, it's in because you need to be patient and wait for the right time. Also, it's just like double dutch. For those of you that have seen Jump In back in the day, that used to be Man Move Me, you know, Disney Channel days. Jump in, when you're doing double dutch, you need to jump in at the right time and then jump out at the right time. If not, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna get tangled in the strings. When you get tangled in the strings, you're gonna fall down, scratch your elbow, start bleeding, and all your friends are gonna laugh at you. And it's not going to end well. Please, 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 jump into your trades at the right time. Very, very, very important. Now let's move on to the account that we have been trading. Now for those of you that have seen last week's episode, you will remember that in last week's episode we got to £176 profit. We are now on around £187 profit. What does that show you? We've made around 9% profit on the account since last week. Now, from the beginning of the series, which was 3 weeks ago, in the last 3 weeks we have made around 11% profit on the account. Now, if you were trading this account by yourself and you were copying all the trades that I've been placing on this account that we started with £170, if you at home took £100,000 and copied all of my trades exactly, with all my muck-ups, with all my not paying attention and everything, copied every single one of my trades with £100,000, by now you would be on around £11,000 profit. If you were trading your accounts at home and copied every single one of my trades and deposited £1,000 3 weeks ago and copied every single one of my trades, by now you will be on £110 profit. These are all figures that you can see for yourself. If you would like to go deeply into the trades that I have been placing into this account, you are able to by simply clicking the link below to our Icon Traders blog. And here you will be able to find all the details on all the trades that we have been placing. I have been posting all of these trades on that account myself. Now, also earlier I did say that earlier today I was being a bit greedy and trying to make some extra profit on the account. Now, as you can see from all these USD MXN trades, you will see I did make some profit. However, I was greedy and not waiting for the markets, which, another thing, remember, please, the market waits for no man, the market runs on its own time. All you need to do is follow his time, or her time, and you will profit. So, if you would like to learn the strategy that I'm using to extract all these profits from the market with 9%, 8%, weekly, week in, week out, consistently, please feel free to follow the link below to the Icon Traders trading course and you will be able to learn. Also, now, next week, not only will you be getting an episode of Rate My Trades, you will also be getting a special. So we are coming to you and I will be going into the wild, trading in the wild, which is the reason why I'm holding this axe right now. It's not an axe, it's a hatchet. But I will be going into the wild with my camping gear, my hatchet and my laptop. With these things I will have to come up with building my own shelter, stay in this shelter, cook my own food and trade in the wild until I'm able to come up with 10% profit on the account that I am trading. And this will all be documented. So if you are interested in trading or in bushcraft or in any of these things that I've just mentioned, please make sure you feel free and tag along next week when we do go into the wild. What are you still doing watching this video? I don't understand. You've got things you need to do, you've got places you need to go, and I don't know why I'm still talking. Go do something great with your life.